Hello everyone, thanks for joining us tonight. The Lafayette Parish Library Board of Control decided tonight whether a book about growing up LGBTQ will remain in the teen section or any part of the Lafayette Parish Public Library system.
News 10's Rodrika Taylor was at tonight's meeting. She joins us live from the main branch in the downtown Lafayette area with more. Rodrika.
Yeah, guys, books are meant to teach, inform, and enlighten. The banning of a particular book named This Book is Gay by Juno Dawson was in question. After hearing from the public, the Lafayette Parish Library Board of Control was able to compromise a decision.
I had very little resources to help me understand my homosexuality.
Books provide another important value. They show queer teenagers like myself and my friends that they are not alone.
Many stories were shared like this about personal experience about being a part of the LGBTQ community. About a dozen speakers showed up to support not banning the book titled This Book is Gay by Juno Dawson.
Because someone challenged the book. It's part of the library policy. If someone finds some material in the library that they find is objectionable, they have a right to file a complaint or a reconsideration.
The Library Board of Control decided to move the book to the adult nonfiction section of the library.
I think it was a decent compromise. I don't think that the library board should be being involved in any sort of censorship of any matter.
Michael Lunsford, who made the request for the book to be moved, said,
I think that's a very acceptable compromise, and I'm very pleased.
Teenagers at the meeting who are a part of the LGBTQ community were happy with the results.
Is a reminder to the LGBT youth that people care and that it can get better, and we've made progress.
President of PFLAG Lafayette says that the LGBTQ community should be able to find resources at the public library and feel like they're represented. Reporting live in Lafayette, Rodrika Taylor, KLFY News 10.
Thank you, Rodrika. Now, you all at home may recall another event surrounding the LGBTQ community stirred up some controversy at the Lafayette Parish Library. Drag Queen Storytime took place at the Lafayette South Regional Library back in 2019. It was held as a private event due to the opposition from LCG leaders and council members. Lawsuits were also filed in an effort to stop the event.